So as we should know, the Giants should be in the market for a backup running back. I don't want to go into the next year with Javorius Allen or even Wayne Gallman. I don't think Gallman's that bad, but they could do better in the backup department, and we know that Saquon Barkley did sustain an injury last year. I don't really call him injury prone because this is like the first time he's missed games in his career, but it just shows you anyone can get hurt. You need to have depth basically everywhere. So when I saw Melvin Gordon went to the Broncos, an idea popped in my head, and I'm sure most of you guys know where I'm going with this, but one of the Broncos running backs that is currently on the roster, they might not have room or a need for him next year. So I'm thinking maybe the Giants should give a late round pick for this guy. I won't give out the name yet, but it's just an idea that popped in my head. Let me know if you guys like this idea, and let's get into it. For those of you that thought I was going to say Philip Lindsay, that is incorrect. I was actually going with Royce Freeman. So I'll try to make this video somewhat fast. There's not much to go over here, but Royce Freeman's a former third-round pick of the Broncos. Not much success in the NFL so far. He's had some things go against him. He's had an ankle injury in 2018 that he played through. He's had the most stacked boxes against him at one point in 2018. So he's had some things go against him. I'm not trying to make too many excuses for the guy, but he's still a really good prospect in my opinion, just 24 years old still. So the Giants do have 3 picks in the 7th round. Maybe the Broncos, they just signed Melvin Gordon, as I said. They have Philip Lindsay. There's really no reason for them to have Royce Freeman on the roster anymore, especially after this signing. I don't know why they signed him in the first place, but hey, I mean, I guess Royce Freeman's now expendable for them. So if the Giants want to give them a sixth round pick, an early 6th round pick, I can live with that. I'd rather give them a 7th round pick, obviously, but if they want to trade 1 or 2 of those 7th round picks for Royce Freeman, I would do that. I mean, the Giants need a backup running back next year. I mean, I'm not the biggest Javorius Allen guy. He was okay last year. Wayne Gallman has his limitations. He does have some ball security issues as well, and he was injured last year. So I'd like to have a better backup running back, and anyone can get injured. I know Saquon Barkley's not injury prone. He did miss some games last year, but that was the first time really he's missed games, and he's a freak of nature, but still anyone can get hurt at any point. So I'd like to have a good backup running back, obviously. His contract's really good. I mean, he's making $1 million this upcoming season, only a dead cap hit of just under $500,000, so that's a good thing. And then next year is $1.2 million with a dead cap of under $250,000. So that's a great contract to trade for right there. He's 24 years old, as I said. He's had a lot of stacked boxes against him. He's been a backup running back, and he actually has some receiving ability that I did not know about. So in his first year, he had 14 receptions in the NFL. That bumped up all the way to 43 receptions in his second year. Look, a lot of it was swing passes, but he still showed the ability that he can catch the ball. So I mean, Joe Flacco is the type of quarterback that loves dumping the ball to his running backs. Daniel Jones is not. So if he came here, especially with Saquon Barkley being here, his receptions would not be 43, but he showed the ability that he could be a pass catcher if need be. His efficiency ranking on Next Gen Stats, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I understand it correctly, it just takes out the wasted movement. It just brings in your north-south ability. It's guys that don't waste time in the backfield. They just hit the hole as soon as possible. Not saying they just get the ball and just go straight into somebody's ass, but they just take the most efficient routes they can with the ball. So he ranked 5th in that. I think Le'Veon Bell was up there, who obviously did not have a great year last year, but based off the running back efficiency stat, they basically said Le'Veon Bell had a good year, but the Jets' offensive line was not so good. The Broncos' offensive line's not that great either, so I'm not trying to make too many excuses for the guy, but it's just reality. And Royce Freeman's the type of guy who's very tough to bring down. I'll put his highlights in here, and you guys will probably be impressed by a lot of them. There's some plays in there where he should have been brought down 2 or 3 times, but he just breaks so many tackles, and I love this guy. He doesn't have the greatest breakaway speed, but outside of that, I think he checks a lot of boxes. He can be a good pass protector. He can catch passes, can break tackles, be a goal line back if needed to. And in college, he was amazing. At Oregon, he had 60 touchdowns in 4 seasons. He had 5.9 yards per carry. I mean, he was a really good player in college, so I would love to bring this guy in, especially for a 7th round pick. I don't really have much else to say, but hopefully the Giants, I'm sure a lot of teams are going to call up the Broncos and say, what do you guys want for Royce Freeman? I think he's still a good player, still young, so hopefully the Giants are one of those teams. Hopefully they can get him for a 7th round pick. That would be tremendous in my mind, so it's just an idea. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you next time.